Hey guys, I'm doing a huge giveaway. All you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. Leave a comment down below with your in-game name, in-game ID, and the skin you want that's under 300 diamonds. So with that, best luck, and I'll see you in the video. Yo guys, welcome back to Team Assassination. How's everybody doing today? Today we will talk about something that's very new to the meta, and I think will actually, have not a huge wave, but have tiny bitty wave of change to the game. That I noticed, right? The change is gonna be happening, involving a champion called Sun-Shin. Okay, basically, I noticed a new item, I think the wither boots, right? Where you get extra gold after assist, extra 50 gold after assist. With Sun-Shin's ultimate, it's actually really strong. And last time I made a video regarding Sun-Shin's rework on his passive, where Sun-Shin damage is actually really good right now, especially melee form. Sun-Shin will do 1.5 times of her basic auto attack damage, which makes him clean wave a lot faster. One-on-one situation, be like a fighter, really good. So this video we're gonna talk about how to farm and how to triple your farm compared to any enemy hero, okay? Any enemy hero player. It's freaking insane. In this game, you'll notice that in the end, I'll have more farm than Fanny, which is like almost never happen, okay? So here we notice the enemy team invaded our jungle. We can't really help over there. So what we did is we cleaned away really fast, and we quickly went to their jungle and invaded their jungle. So now we get something back. At the same time, their invasion wasn't successful because our team ended up taking retribution. And then they got 2 kills out of it. So it's 2-0 now, and we are not level 4. Now, before level 4, all you want to do is survive and get level 4 as fast as you can, because Sun-Shin will become a lot more relevant to the team after level 4, okay? So here as you can see, the panda is really appealing for me to get a lot of farm, right? Here, Saber tried to come here to take this minion, River Crab, but panda obviously staying in between me and the Saber there, so to make sure that I can get the River Crab safely. After the River Crab, we quickly come to the jungle, come to our jungle, and start farming our jungle, because we farmed their jungle already, and so our jungle is completely open. And after the small minion, the waves are already back to the lane. So what we're gonna do is come back to the lane, right? Again, I will talk about I do not like to miss wave experience, and here you saw me using ultimate. The reason why is on the mini map I actually saw some action happening, and especially mid lane, and immediately use ultimate, and that's what I do all the time with Sun-Shin. And end up getting a support assist, right? Here, Panda, because Saber ulted me, not Saber ulted me, but Panda found an opportunity where Saber's opposition. He jumped in, quickly pushed him backwards, and because of that, we were able to pick up an easy kill, right? So it's a 1-0-1 right now for us, which is really good. And we're gonna prioritize on getting the new wither boots, as fast as we can, because as you can see right now, we already got it, and that means any more assists from this point, we're gonna get 50 gold per assist. And Sun-Shin is one of the easiest champions you can get assists with, just because your ultimate. Okay, anytime team fight happens, you throw an ult out there, even though you're not there, you can do a lot of damage and be very impactful for the team at the same time. Here, Saber, I wanted to push. Saber ulted me. I instantly use Purify and use the first ability to dash backwards to disengage, right? Afterwards, I saw a fight happening on the top lane once again. I used my ultimate, and sure enough, I was gonna go for the assist, but sure enough, I actually got a kill here. My teammate was telling me that, Dave, stop KSing, but I didn't even see what's going on, right? I just saw a team fight happening on the minimap. I just threw an ultimate, because my teammate obviously did not tell me what happened. When you play Sun-Shin, it's better that your teammate communicate with you, hey Dave, use ult, or Sun-Shin use ult, whatever the situation may be. But that didn't happen, right? So after that, we're gonna quickly, we saw the entire team for enemy side, 2 died, 1 on the bottom, and we saw on the minimap a little bit that they're not on the bottom lane. We quickly come here and take the bottom tower. And you notice that when I take objective, I quickly walk closer to the enemy to make sure I get to the melee form. Because the melee form right now is so strong, with the damage buff, it's helping you get those minions a lot faster. And here, after we clean the River Crab, again, nobody's on the bottom lane on the mini map, right? So we're gonna quickly take this bottom wave right here before we return back to the jungle. And obviously, Saber saw me taking this buff right here. He wanna come steal it, and he does have retribution, and he ended up stealing successfully. Here I made a huge mistake. You know, obviously I was trying to fight him, and I thought I had enough damage to do it, but I actually don't. You know, it's just one of those overestimating of my ability there. You know, which is something that you do not want to do. And also, before the fight began, I was at 3/4 HP, right? So, which is really easy for Saber to come in and get a kill. So that was a huge mistake here. In the top lane, some action happened. Fanny obviously was able to get infinite energy because all three of them were standing together, and you can see him just using tornado back and forth, back and forth. And by the way, Saber, Fanny is getting a huge buff this upcoming patch, right? Obviously, it took away the item effect on your passive, but they increased the energy per attack damage source from 3 to 7 points per layer, which is absolutely insane. Here, I was going to come in and take the kill, but Panda used Petrify, ended up getting a kill there. You know, the new Panda, the way they walk, definitely looks pretty cute in my opinion, you know. Especially when if you had the soccer Panda skin, you're able to get the summer Panda skin, you know, for free, which is really, really good. And on the enemy side, we actually got some, you know, viewers that of ours who were watching, and then he noticed us and it said, "Oh, Dave, I'm your big fan," and all that kind of good stuff. We're kind of them. So big shout out to my enemy team for supporting our YouTube channel. But afterwards, we're gonna come back to farm once again, right, and push bottom lane, because I do have my ultimate and I already used it, you know, to be as impactful as I can. So right now, actually, my score is not bad at all. I have to make sure I'm, you know, pretty farmed. The thing with Sun-Shin is, because the buff on his melee form, he can almost be played like a fighter now if enemy team get really close to you, you know, because your attack speed is good, your damage is really good, and at the same time, it's the only marksman who has a global impact, a global presence, you know, on the enemy team because of the ultimate. So when team fight happens, you can actually help your team a lot by throwing your ultimate, do a lot of damage. And here I saw the enemy team has the opportunity for me to snipe. You know, obviously Fanny able to get, you know, a double kill here. But Aura and Saber using ultimate onto our Fanny. One more blade, obviously Fanny was gonna die. Before he was able to do that, I would snipe the heck out of the Saber and secure Fanny's, you know, getaway there. So which she was able to do successfully. And afterwards, I got the wave, got a river crab, and then quickly come to the top wave. A huge wave, which is gonna get us a level 11. Our next item is actually the Fallen Sword. I personally like this item a lot. On Sun-Shin, give you attack speed, give you lifesteal, and give you HP percent damage, you know, percent HP per damage, which is really, really good. And afterwards, we're gonna go back to top and farm. As you can see, I'm always pushing the lane. You know, I don't spend, even though I take jungle really fast, but I don't spend a lot of time there. I saw a fight on the bottom lane happen. I instantly used my ultimate, hoping I can get assist. In fact, I got it. And you can see on the gold side, we instantly got 50 gold, right? And afterwards, we're gonna go to the top lane and quickly clean the top tower here. I'm quite close to finish up my inhibitor tower, my Fallen Sword. What? And yeah, Cho come in with a kick. I use Purify, still using my melee form. But look how much damage he's able to do to this Cho right here. He obviously is able to get away because I see a lot of people come in. But at the same time, our team come in for the support, and we're able to get a double kill here, right? But you notice that with my melee form, how fast Cho's HP was just dropping was freaking insane, you know? It was freaking insane. And afterwards, we're gonna quickly come here to get a top tower. Back to what I was saying, Sun-Shin, because the buff can be played as a fighter now. At the same time, you have this ultimate that can help your team. And with the new boots, the Wither boots, you're not gonna lack on farm either, because of your global presence, you know? You're gonna get 50 gold every time you got an assist, and that will add up a lot, you know. And like I said in the beginning of the game, this game we actually had more farm than Fanny, which almost never happens in this game. That just reminds me when Moscow was, you know, who he was in the beginning. So here our Panda jumped in, but gets stunned by Aura on the tower, taking a lot of damage and dying. And then see, I try to stay close to enemy as close as I can, but I have to also know my limit. Here, obviously, Moscow was a little bit overextended here, and we just used one more auto attack, and Moscow sure enough gonna die. Knowing that we cannot push mid lane any further, we decided to come to their jungle, and you can see the melee form. I'm able to do 1200 damage auto attack on crit when I have not yet too many items. I'm on level 13, then I got 2 items, so you can see melee form does so much damage, and when you're in a range form, you can see I can only crit for 781. But in melee form, I crit for 1200. You know, it's a huge level, new level of wall game. it's so much better. It's so much stronger in melee form. So make sure that you do this all the time. Where you saw me, what I was doing is I'll use a range form to auto attack and walk closer, auto attack, walk closer, auto attack, to get to melee range and then to auto attack again. You know, actually here I have 3 items. I thought I had 2. And I usually build Fallen Sword on Sun-Shin because auto attack, auto attack speed. So it worked, and also for some damage and also lifesteal, right? I personally dislike Hat's Claw on Sun-Shin because I do want a lot more attack speed, and right now tanks are actually really strong. So here we actually caught Moscow off guard, so I decided to not auto attack him and just enjoy my extra 50 gold as assist. You know, what's the point of getting the item if you are not using it? And obviously Panda, actually Panda is really strong in the current meta, especially after next patch. Panda is gonna get another buff where his ultimate will act like a debuff. And here they're gonna get ultied. I'm gonna stay on the side of the tower, make sure I'm not getting attacked by the tower, and just all attacking. As you can see, I'm able to get another kill onto the cow right there, just because I've Fallen Sword, to be honest. Because it does so much damage on tanks. Okay, and here Chell will all be confused on who to kick, and me staying in the back. I'm just doing my damage, right? I'm ignoring everything. I'm just doing my auto attack, throwing my abilities, throwing my arrows. And that's what you want to do with Sun-Shin, okay? You do not want to fight like a marksman. Here I'm using Purify because Chao kicked me. I instantly jumped back, and look how much damage my arrow did, right? Onto the Saber and Moscow. One arrow did like 1/3 of HP on both of them, you know? So it does a lot of damage. And here, I was able to get away. Kavara went in, and I want to go in and do a lot more damage, but it seems quite dangerous. And obviously here, I want to snipe Moscow. Now the problem was, I had a little bug here, I don't know if you noticed, but the second ability cast animation is already cancelled, but somehow I can't release it. You can see on the game where it doesn't show it's charging anymore, but I cannot release it. So I got stuck where I cannot move out, cannot use any other abilities, and in the end it's finally released. But it killed Moscow, but ended up costing my life as well. It's not worth it. But it doesn't matter. At this point of the game is already over, you know, because look at the base, look at enemy nexus, look at enemy base crystal, right? It has 1 HP, and in fact, one Frantic gonna go in and take 1 more attack, and now we'll be the game. GG, well played, right? So you can see on the total stats, and we will almost triple enemies farm. It's freaking insane, you know. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think about Sun-Shin? You know, what do you think about marksman in the current meta? I think the only marksman now will make some sense in a competitive setting is Sun-Shin. Obviously, all the marksmen is still good, you know, but in my opinion, I think Sun-Shin is really, really good. So again, drop a comment, leave a like to join Team Assassination, guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Assassin Dave signing off.